topic
Wow, what the hell?
I've got a topic on being obnoxious in children's video games. That's Jackson and myself. I've got a topic on esports. That's Charlie. And I have a topic on pedophilia. That's, well, I wonder who. So I first
Jackson?
it's Jackson again. He's got two.
So I get nothing?
Lucky him. Yeah.
Nothing for poor Kyle.
Yeah. So we can go ahead and start with the one that's for two of the boys, knock it out of the park. Have you guys taken notice of the Fortnite Martin Luther King event?
Oh my
Not only did I take notice, I participated.
Hey.
So
Dare you? I like that topic too.
So, Charlie, did you happen to know of the emote situation going on during that event?
Yeah.
No, I knew that thing was a fucking disaster. I don't know what they were thinking.
Can we just talk about first, Andrew, before we go on? Can we just talk about from a conceptual standpoint doing such an event in Fortnite? It's just astronomically stupid, regardless of all of the other shenanigans going on with like emotes and stuff. Just at its core, what the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah. So for those of you listening who don't know what we're talking about, Fortnite recently hosted an event called March Through Time, which was supposed to be a serious look at Dr. Martin Luther King and his speeches and the things that he accomplished and the era that he lived in and the civil rights movement and all the things involved with it. So Fortnite, to try to keep the event serious and straightforward, disabled emotes for the most part and took some other precautions. However, number one, they did not disable skins. So during Martin Luther King's speeches, which would play throughout the game, you would have Superman and Rick from Rick and Morty doing various dances. Number two, apparently, this might not be the actual reason, but it's the reason that I could find in research. Some of the emotes were not allowed to be disabled due to contractual obligations. So one of the emotes that was allowed to stay on was Wonder Woman's whip crack.
Oh, good.
And you can imagine that going very well during a Martin Luther King event.
I'll put it right there. Maybe we can put it on screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I am recording my screen again like last week, so here, I'll add this to it so that Danny can throw it up on screen easily.
So, yeah, and you would also, apparently during the event, very easily using some keybinds, if you change them around, be able to access nearly the entire emote menu anyway. So you would have, say, fucking, I don't know, Spider-Man doing the Gangnam Style dance during Martin Luther King's speech. Things of that nature.
It's pretty fun.
I get that, like, you want to reach children and educate them and stuff, so Fortnite obviously being the place where all of the children currently exist seems like a logical choice to do that, but it still seems like such an odd thing to do.
Well,
it just seems fucking disrespectful, honestly. It really just seems insulting.
No, see, you would think that, but most gaming journalist outlets reported it as thought-provoking and the deep content that these games need.
The deep content that these games need?
Yeah. There were various outlets that wrote articles, and they were like, it was surprisingly profound. And I'm happy they did this. When I think it was
Very
just
profound.
kind of shameless. And kind of gross feeling, you know? Like, handled extremely poorly, basically.
I agree that it was handled completely poorly. Like, obviously, having a whip emote being able to be used.
I know.
And
You guys just
costumes
don't
in general.
have the high IQ it takes to appreciate teaching methods like this, you guys. We should do the same thing with, like, Anne Frank and the Holocaust, where you, like, open fire on Jewish NPCs to teach children, you know? It's not disrespectful or anything. So nice work, Epic, I guess.
Was it Epic? Because it says, well, obviously Epic had to have approved it, yeah, but it says it was by Time Studios at the top here.
Time Studios, what?
Yeah, well, Time Magazine, it sounds like Charlie just said.
Yeah. They
still would have had to have gone through Epic, surely.
They probably were offered a decent big chunk of change sponsorship-wise for for doing it by Time Magazine, and clueless developers and CEOs were like, yeah, include that. Fuck yeah. This is a good idea.
So I'm on Tim Sweeney's Twitter right now. He says, come check this out. In partnership with Time Magazine, it's Epic's second effort to host social commentary and Fortnite, and builds on everything learned from the We the People event, which is apparently nothing they learned.
Well, so yeah, that's another thing. What they're talking about specifically for, I think it's the We the People event, is during the Black Lives Matter protests, they blacked out parts of the screen with the words Black Lives Matter, but they did not disable vending machines, so players would buy a bunch of tomatoes and throw them at the screen during the game.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. They are 0 for 2, in my opinion, on handling these things.
What do you expect? It's young people fucking around. They're gonna do it. They're always gonna find a way. Back in our day, we did the same shit in like Habbo Hotel with the arranging everybody into a swastika and doing the pools closed due to AIDS shit.
It's just childish. It's childish shit. I doubt those individuals who are like fucking around with these events are legitimate like racists. They're just 12-year-olds that are acting out or trying to be funny or, you know, edgy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's not like there's going to be legitimate racists logging into Fortnite to make a counter protest, surely.
You're never going to have people take anything like that seriously on that kind of platform. The combination of anonymity plus it being made for children, it's never going to happen. They're never going to take it seriously.
So Fortnite tweeted saying all emotes, this was tweeted 3 days ago, all emotes have been disabled in the March Through Time experience except the 8 that are part of the experience. So does that mean the whip emote was designed as part of the experience?
There are 8 that they personally said are okay because I don't know. One of them is like a raise the roof emote. So, and even then, their decisions are strange because you'll go to the.
What does that have to do with Martin Luther King?
Exactly. You'll go to the Martin Luther King's part where he's saying, I have a dream, doing the whole famous speech, and you'll just have fucking like, God knows what copyrighted characters doing the raise the roof emote back and forth like they're grooving to it like a song. It's just poorly handled no matter which way you look at it. But players were very easily able to get around that and just do whatever emotes they wanted for the most part.
So Charlie, you said that it was incredibly disrespectful. Obviously, agreed. But you also said that you were there. Not
on purpose. A buddy of mine had a birthday. And he just wanted to fuck around on Fortnite Among Us, and then he took us to the MLK experience. I've never felt so uncomfortable in my fucking life.
That's a strange birthday party. Who was that?
It was Connor Eats Pants. It was so uncomfortable to be in the MLK event. So they have like little mini games throughout it too. So there's a big screen with the speeches playing, and then like little mini games you go to where you just like flip some switches, and it's just you and Morty kind of just like flipping switches. It feels so wrong. It feels gross.
So
like a weird MLK mix of
the imposter, or was the birthday party fun?
God, there's just this fun little clip. I hope Danny can find it and put it on screen. Maybe I'll try to track it down. The fun little clip that I saw that it just had me rolling is it's during the I Have a Dream speech, and the guy's playing the Fortnite game and going through it, and then he pans the camera back, and Superman is facing Rick from Rick and Morty, and they're both just doing the raise the roof at each other over and over. It's one of the most like shouldn't be funny but is things on the planet.
Is there actual educational benefits to it? Like, is it just the speech, or is there actual like education in there?
No, it's more of an advertisement, to be honest. So pretty much everywhere you go in there, it's Time Magazine City. So there's a big Time Magazine statue, little Time Magazine video games. So then you like go in these like buildings, and I guess each one is supposed to tell a different story. Like I think one of them is Rosa Parks or something. I didn't go into all of them. I couldn't. It just felt so disrespectful.
See, the joke that I heard that's apparently not true is they put Rosa Parks at the back of the battle bus, and I thought that was true, but that one's not.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking
How'd you
funny.
get out of the birthday party? How'd you leave? Did you say you gotta go or something?
All of us left. It was just so weird to be there. So every single person left.